Hello everyone, I am Logic Unemployed, and welcome to another indie title. This one is called Kingdoms and Castles. It was released last year, June, by Peter Angstadt and Michael Petticord. Music is done by Jason Taylor, apparently. And then, of course, the sound effects, so essential, by Steve Green. And I've got to say, the music and sound in this game is actually pretty great. I've played one 30-minute session so far, which was completely unintentional, because that was supposed to be the first episode as a blind start, and I wasn't recording, it turns out. So, whatever, we're no longer doing a blind start at this game. I sort of have a basic understanding of what's going on. So we can just hit new game. We're going to play on the easy in Sommern, good region with a new ruler, lovely long summers, short and mild winters, less raiders and dragons. This just gives you the basic camera controls, but I think at present what we're going to do is we're going to change the world C to represent the number of subscribers at present, at least at the time of the creation of this video. 115. Doing well. Alright, I think we're going to take the Dungeons and Dragons die, the DDD dry, and that is going to be our D20 right there, and we're going to call our kingdom Dragon's Beach. Is actually kind of a cool name. I don't hate that, you know? I don't hate the Dragon's Beach. I'm going to go with Dragon's Beach, sure. Okie dokes, so let's have a look at our locale. So at present we have some stone right over there. We have some iron deposits, that's what these ones are. We have some forests up north. Where are we going to place ourselves? I want somewhere defensible. Now, enemies will come at you in the game. You have dragons and Vikings, and the Vikings bring like ogres and giants and things at you. I haven't gotten to that point yet, but I have seen other people play this. And so, I'd like to put somewhere pretty defensible. So this looks like it isn't accessible, because I know they'll come from the ocean. And this looks like it's not going to be easily accessible for our Viking friends. Like, I don't know if they can sail over that little gap. I'm going to hope not. However, the pawns are able to cut corners, so I don't know. Either way, I think we go ahead and we drop our keep. I don't want to be too constricted for space, so maybe we drop our keep, like, here? Like, right in this space over here, and then we can work around. There's some highly fertile sands. The more green something is, the more fertile it is. There's like 3 tiers. There's barren, fertile, and very fertile. Yeah, so I think we're just going to go there. Screw it, right? Let's stop faffing around. Let's grab our home keep. We'll put that pretty central, close to all the resources. Fantastic. Then what we want to do is go ahead and get a road, and we're going to put that by these stairs, because that's sort of typically, I think, where they enter and exit the keep. I actually haven't noticed properly, but we're going to go out this way slightly. And we're also going to go ahead and build ourselves a hovel, so that all our people aren't, sort of completely homeless. Yeah, that'll do. Then what we're going to want to do is designate some of these trees for chopping. Let's just get that done out the way. And we can eventually automate this with forestry, which is kind of nice. I didn't think that would going to be a thing, and then it was. Okay, let's just quickly talk about the UI as well, right? So we have a little info bar over here. Congratulations, Dragon's Beach has grown to become a quiet hamlet. 3 people visited, but no one could find a home. So the way you get new citizens is not through reproduction or anything. You build empty homesteads, and people will come to your village every year and move in if they can. We also then have our time controls up here, spacebar to pause, and the buttons 1, 2, and 3 on your number pad, or just even on the keyboard, to speed it up or slow it down. On the right, we have our menu and our version number. On the bottom here, we have our various building tabs. We've got castle, town, food, and industry, and they all do exactly what you think. We then also have a series of resources over here. This is the food. This is probably the most important one. And then, let me put that away. Go away. And then we have our colonist tab. We have our idle people, so we have none at present, no idle. We have a number of beds available, that's in the cottage. We have our happiness, and we can show and hide the buildings that hide people, basically. Also shows their happiness, which is kind of nice. Okay, it's trending towards 68. Good to know. We have 5 people, and they're all doing things. They all have little names and stuff, and they're very cute. As you can see, we have Pleasurance Caster here, who's doing her thing. Let's throw down... I don't know, how am I going to build this? Let's throw down a couple more hovels there. Things have to be at least 3 spaces from a road, but it's kind of better if they're right on it, because people just tend to be a bit happier with you if they don't have to walk too far. I mean, I can relate to that. Let's go ahead and chop some more foliage, just to fuel the industries of Mordor. There we go. And we can chat to our advisors. Yeah, they live in our keep. We have our agricultural advisor, who says we'll need farms, and he's right. We have construction, but no one available to build it. We need to temporarily close buildings and build new homes. That just means you don't have enough idle people to do our construction work. Good day, sire. So there's no building profession. Building will just be done by, citizens that don't have another job to do. So they will always prioritize work in like industry-based buildings or entertainment buildings or whatever over, or like, for example, chopping trees over construction. For whatever reason, I'm not entirely sure, although it looks like there is one dude decided that he's going to be a builder today. His name is Bob, and he's going to get it done. In fact, what is his name? Bob, what's your name? Ganora Jimnick? Hell no, your name is Bob. Can I change that? Can I change him? No, apparently not. That's a shame. You were going to be Bob the Builder, like, immediately with your awesome little purple shirt. Okay, so we now have 10 beds available in the colony and only 5 people in it, which means that, you guessed it, we have some free real estate.
It's free real estate.
And that means that people are going to move in. Okay, we're also going to want to throw down a quarry pretty soon, and that costs 15 wood. We're nearly there. Because without stone, you can't really build anything else in the game. Come on. Come on. Come on. Just go chop the trees. Come on, little guys. Oh, wait, you know what? Let's speed things up. Why are we playing on so slow? Go all the way up to 3 times speed. Okay, you can see the little tree wobbling. It's about to tumble, and we've got another set of stone. Okay, so we can throw this quarry only here by the look of it. It has to be placed adjacent, and unfortunately diagonal apparently does not mean adjacent to this game. So what they should actually say is perpendicular to, but whatever. Let's throw this down. I want industry, right? Quarry, yes, there we go. Throw down our quarry. Okie dokes, very nice. This is going quickly now. Okay, so next step is going to be to put down some food. So specifically, we're going to want to designate an area for farming. It just makes life a lot easier if it's all in one place. And I typically like to have the farms, well, not typically, this is like literally the second time I'm playing this game, but I think I'd like to have my farms outside the walls. So we're probably going to build the walls here, and then all our farming will happen like over on this side. So let's throw down a series of farms on this highly fertile soil. And farms, I think, take 3 wood apiece. Yeah, it's a bit rough. I guess you got to build like a fence to keep the rats out or something. I don't know. Do we still have trees demarcated? We do, but let's just throw a few more on the pile, just to make sure we're still getting some resources in whenever we need them. I like to pick sort of like lone trees on the side, because when you put down your foresters, it's nice to have a huge sort of like chunk like this to draw from right at the beginning, because they chop things a lot faster. And it kind of like almost immediately comes into your stockpile. Okay, so we can throw down another farm over there, and another farm? We still have 3 wood apparently. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. So now our dudes will start working on the farms. They're just sort of going to chill there for a bit. We have 12 people and 15 beds, so we have 1 person who can still come in here if they really want to. What else have we got? Our advisors say they want about food for the winter. They should. We are running a bit low. In fact, I may have taken a bit too long to do that. Whoopsies! They'll probably survive, right? Let's throw down a forester. Now we can finally do it. I want to put him up here, so I think we're going to have to build out our roads again. Out this way. Let's take the road all the way out that far. And then we'll throw down industry, forester. Put him right in the thick of it, quite literally. And we'll throw down a small stockpile at that location for everything to be stored in. In fact, you know what? Screw it. We'll even throw down a pair of roads. Perfect. Okay, cool. Maybe we should throw down an orchard. They aren't... occasionally it will rain and then flooding will occur. And flooding is a huge problem. Like, it will just destroy your entire crop. And it can actually kill you. Orchards are immune to it. They do take quite a bit longer to grow. They take more people to use, and quite nicely though, they cost quite a bit more, just for balance, I think. But that forester will go up soon, and then resources won't really be a limiting factor any longer, which will be nice. Okay, cool. This stockpile being completed will help as well, because I'll just stash everything there. We can also place a couple of 1, 2, 3 quarries around this set of wood here, which will be pretty damn fantastic. If we can keep it all centralized to one place, we can actually delete that one and not have to worry about it. Maybe we can build some stuff around it. What have we got here? Sire, the peasants are mostly fine, but we can do better. Try examining house to see how to improve the peasants' conditions. Okay, what do you need, guys? Has no coal. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure we can make a charcoal maker. Yes, we can make a charcoal maker. I think we'll throw that next to the stockpile. Sure. Yeah? Why not? Let's also go ahead and expand that road network to link up, just so they have an easy access point to the rest of the city. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Okay, what else have you got to say for me? Don't have any idle builders. That is a bit of a shame. Did anyone work here? 2 people are supposed to work there. Whoops. Okay, let's actually turn off the forester for a second and throw down a pair. 1, 2 specifically. Yeah, throw down a pair of houses. And then a well. Well is very important. Well. In fact, actually, we can also turn off this and turn this back on so we get more wood in. There we go. And that should there we go. Now, so they've all freed up and they're hauling wood everywhere, so that'll all go a lot faster. Fantastic. We are positive on food at present, which is good. And there we go. We got another person working in that field. Awesome sauce. We don't actually need the stone quarry running at present. Let's just get these houses up and running, and then everything will be safer. Okay, our foresters are working. Is he chopping? Looks like he's chopping. Hey, we got 2 wood. Very nice, very nice. Okay, cool. And yes, we do have 2 workers presently working in our stockpile. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Let's just wait till we get up to the old... Don't really need anybody in there either. Come on, I just need to get to the time. Come on, we just need 5 wood for a well. There we go. Okay, we can build our well. Well, we have a well. Fantastic. So, hopefully we have a couple of idle dudes who'll be willing to build things. Fantastic. Very simple. Okay, all of our farms are currently active. That's sort of like the most important thing. As long as your farms have people in them, you're kind of doing okay. Like, you know, it could be better for you, but you'll make it. Let's also throw down a well this side of the world, just to protect against any fires out here. Only you can prevent forest fires. Just remember that, everybody. Let's also chop down these trees, because they're a bit of a fire hazard, to be honest. Looking good. Looking good indeed. Alright, fantastic. We can go ahead and turn on this and the quarry again, because we still have a couple of spaces left open. And I think we do still have a few... Yeah, we do. We've got a couple spots for jobs. Fantastic. 1. But exactly 1. We have 1 job. Alright, I think the next set of things we're going to build are going to be a cottage, or cottages rather, because that is going to significantly improve the number of people we can pack per tile. Hovels are great and all, but they don't do it. So 2 hovels gives you 10 villages, but 1 cottage over the same space, takes 2 tiles, gives you 12 villages. So you get an extra 2 for the same tile density. And that, I know it sounds a bit ridiculous, but that really does help, because there is only a finite amount of space that you have to work with here. And you don't want to go too big, because then you have to defend more land, and it's all sort of balances out like that. I think before we build the next thing, though, we should probably build a granary, just to make sure we can stash all the food we're making. Although we're not really producing that much just yet. Maybe we're fine. We can hold off on the granary maybe 1 more turn. Yeah? Maybe what we need, actually, is to scale up our production. With another forester. Yeah, I hadn't considered that, had you? Had you, Miles? You fool. So I guess we could chuck him down here. Well, I do kind of want to build other things there. Where do we put a forester? Iron mine. We do have iron down yonder, but that is the only close deposit. Oh, there's a deposit right there. You know what? Fuck it. Forest is going there. That's where he lives now. Enjoy your stay. Great. Good. Good job, everybody. Good job. Okay, so these guys have coal, and that must make them pretty happy. Yeah, their happiness is now all the way up to 89. Sweet. Too far away or none available? I'm guessing these guys just have to catch up with a bit of production there. Okay, cool. That's fine. Nice. And now, yes, now they do have access to it. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I guess we gotta get a bit of a stockpile going, and then, you know, then once we expand, it won't be so much of an issue to catch up. Okie dokes, people are happy we can build a treasure room. That is a good idea. Oh, do we have enough food? We're getting a positive balance of 9. So I'm gonna risk it and ignore that for now. Maybe in fact, actually, maybe we sink a couple pesos into. No, you know what? We're going for the cottage. I need more workers, and more workers equals more better. So that's what we're getting. All right, awesome. And our cottage is built. Sweet, and it's already got 4 people in it. That was like instant. Damn, I had to turn off the charcoal maker just to build it though. But yeah, that's done already. Cool. Okay, let's go ahead maybe and throw a huge granary. That sounds a bit silly. We don't need that just yet. What we do need, though, is better farming. So I'm thinking, right, that we go ahead and throw down... Oh, we can't place it on that. That's fine. We'll take the road down this a ways. No, not that way. Cancel that bit. There we go. Let's take the road down yonder road. Yonder ways. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and build out our farms here. Maybe an orchard? Actually, hold on, let's cancel these 2. Or these 4, in fact. And we're going to build ourselves an orchard. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then we'll put farms around over here, where the road gets all kind of weird. Cool, but that'll do. And then what we'll do is, just to make sure it's all safe, I want the granary within the walls. So I have a sneaky plan for that, and that is just to rotate it and stick it on that inner edge. And I want the walls sort of here, and the walls will go out a bit, probably come along there. Nice and easy. But yeah, again, I do want to exclude the... Right, actually, let's just put a wall around the front of the... Well, let's put a road around where the front of the walls are going to be. And let's get started on that wall. Enough chatting about it, right? So we'll throw down our first gate right there. Very nice. And I can't really afford full-on stone just yet. I'm going to have to scale up industry a bit. We can do just a little bit of wood at present. There we go. It's all of our resources. It's very expensive to build defenses in this game, but it is worth doing. And all of this scaled up resources here are going to, or farming rather, is going to be very important very soon. So what we can do is, Charcoal Man is, we got a bit of a stockpile. Oh no, we had a bit of a stockpile. It's all gone now. Damn, winter is coming, I suppose. Yeah, and these guys all have their pantries full, at least, which is nice. Very good, very good. Do we have any idle workers? We do have some builders going. Okay, cool. So they'll consider that their profession for now. In fact, actually, while they're still going, we're going to go ahead and queue up another cottage. Stash it right there, just because it's within safe range of this well. And being within safe range of wells is like one of the smartest moves you can make. Just in life, and in general, I think. Speaking of wells, perhaps it's worth putting down another one there, and another one out here, just to keep these farms from, burning, and all our food from disappearing. Although, if we're going to do it, let's put the well on a tile that does not have any potential economic value, like that barren one right here. Perfect. There we go, and that'll keep everything nice and safe. Okay, the wall is in fact supposed to be manned, which is quite important. I don't think they act as archers or anything. They just sort of stand there, really. But yeah, it's fine, I mean, I guess they just have to look intimidating or something. Maybe it is time, in fact, to build that treasure room. Rats eat our food. Ooh. Okay, because we don't have a worker. It's fine. This will go up soon, and then we will have all the workers we need. Alright, cottage number 2 is almost up. We've got one little dude hurriedly ferrying things from the stockpile and back, just making sure that we have everything we need to finish it off, and boom, there we go. Okay, we should get a huge surplus of new workers in now, which will basically all just be farmers. We're going to finally fill up all these fields, which could definitely use a bit of maintenance, a bit of love. Yeah, no, we very much are in need of a larger workforce. In fact, you know what? We're biting the bullet. We're doing it again. Maybe it is also worth looking at building ourselves that treasure room. What do I need? 50 stone? Oh, I'm almost there. Okay, cool. These guys will get me there pretty quickly. I guess now we just, again, we're just going to have to wait for that cottage to go up. In fact, while we're waiting for said college, why don't... In fact, while we're waiting for said cottage, because it's almost there really, why don't we go ahead and throw down a few more defensive fortifications. going out this way this time. Yeah, we are going to have to chop into these here trees, though, to make this work. And that, in fact, builds more walls, so only an upside, right? Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop. All the way to the forester's hut. Thank you. Probably not going to build it that far. It'll probably come to about here. Yeah, I might have to just delete the forester's hut and move it further in, actually. Because I'd like to have... Yeah, maybe it comes through this way. In fact, actually, this is the outer edge. Like, we put the last walls here. We can always delete this road and have another gatehouse here. But either way, maybe it's time for the treasure room, yeah? So let's throw down the treasure room. And we're going to face it... That looks like a door? Probably that one. Okay, cool. Put it there. Nice. Castle. Wood castle. Build out this way. Sure. Sure. Not sure how far out we're going that way just yet, so we're just going to stop at that for now. What's this? City. So the presents grow and happy. Some have no access to a church or library. Yeah, that is something we need to address. Let us go ahead and... Well, we need money first, so we're going to have to wait for that to get built. Alright, for the first time, we actually have a few idle workers, 8 of them in fact, and that's just enough to populate 2 more quarries, which is, it turns out, pretty much exactly what we need to scale up our industry a bit. So we're going to go ahead and get that quarry going. We just need to mine out the trees on either side of this one, just so we can get the rest good, because that is quite important to me, that I have access to as many angles on this as possible. I'm probably going to put an iron mine there, so another quarry here would be great. Let's go ahead and throw that down right now. Fantastic. And we can even throw down that iron mine. Although maybe... iron mine... Yeah, I mean, we can start stockpiling iron if nothing else, right? I mean, why not? What's the loss? Okay, cool. So the wall is looking pretty good. I think we should continue to expand it, though. Oh, and we have this treasury up, so we can go ahead and improve our tax rate to, like, 2 tax... What does that give us? 55 estimated per year. That's fine, yeah. Okay, we are full up on beds though, so it is expansion time again. It's that time again, kids. Aye aye, Captain, right? Okay, let's go this way because we have carved out all this space in here for this exact purpose. So let's throw in a cottage there and another cottage just there. Perfect. Perfecto. And then what I'm actually going to do is, I think it's time, we went ahead and invested in the market. Where is the market? We have a hospital. Oh, that might be good to get. But no, we need first and foremost... Oh, we can make the library. Ooh, nice. Okay, so where does this fit? That doesn't fit there, apparently. Is that part of the keep? Is that part of the keep's turf? It is. Okay, that's why. Perfectly usable space there, Mr. Keep, but as you say... Okay, cool. We do have some homeless peeps now, but that's fine. They're about to find some housing very quickly. Let us put in the library. It sort of fits the theme on this side of the world. There we go. Put in the library right there. Ooh, shit. Do we not have any workers building things? We do not. Okay, so all those new quarries, they're now turned off. Yeah, I need some builders doing stuff. What are you guys doing? You are a journeyman stonecutter. That's fine with me. Okay, cool. So as long as these houses go up very quickly, all will be well in the world. Yeah, you really don't want people to be homeless because they will actually just leave. They'll either leave or they'll get plague and die. Both of which, not great. Not great options for everybody involved, to be honest. Why is this iron mine still going? You know what, it's kind of fine that we're just stashing iron at present, because it takes a very, very, very long time to produce a meaningful amount of the stuff, and you do end up needing quite a bit of it in the end game. Again, I have no idea, I read like a walkthrough on it, so I'm guesstimating all of this. We also have the pesos now to throw down a couple of gates to the city, so we'll put one there and another one here, and then I think we're going to close that up, and then that'll be the first sort of inner ring of our concentric ring of fortifications. We do need to also put some power on these walls, which we haven't really got going on at present. Okay, is everybody... No one's homeless anymore, right? No. Good, okay, and we have 68 beds, 80 beds available. That is a good number of beds. Those are the best beds. Okay, we can also go ahead and turn on one of these quarries. Just leave 4 builders out there doing their thing. Fantastic. And you know what, we're going to throw on the other stone gate. I know it takes it's a total of 6 people manning the walls for no purpose at the present, but you know what? Again, like, necessary sacrifices, right? Let's take this wall out one more space so that we have a bit of building room inside here. And then we can finish off this corner. Oh, you can actually build walls up. Interesting. You can stack them on top of each other. Okay, well, we're just going to do a single layer for now. We can always go and add to things later, I imagine. Very cool, very cool, very nice. It is a bit of a shame that our stockpile is outside the city. I wonder if there's a way I can improve that. Oh, also, what's our well situation looking like? We probably need more, don't we? Yeah, we could definitely use wells out here. That's a worthy investment. I think we'll throw one there. And there's a well there, but maybe a well here isn't the worst idea. We'll throw it like somewhere unnecessary, like in the corner there. Perfect. Okay, cool. However, that said, we do need to turn our quarries back on. We are a bit short-staffed in that regard. In fact, we're quite short-staffed in every regard. Oh, shit. Oh, no, that's not good. As long as our granary's got someone in it. Yes, it does. Okay, cool. City, people aren't happy they need church or libraries again? What do you guys need access to? Doesn't say if you're missing anything. Wants access to a road, fair enough. I can imagine that's a bit annoying. You have access to all these things. You're being taxed. Oh, that is a big debuff. That's a huge debuff, actually. We can, however, build ourselves a church. Or we could build a church, not anymore. We just need stone, really, guys. Jeez, we're a bit shy on stone. Does this count as a road? I wonder. Is the town square worth building? We'll see. We'll see about that. Transport waters from norias to reservoirs. Ooh, interesting. Okay, well, we can throw down a market here, Central City. Fantastic, just like that. And then maybe we throw down some roads leading towards these houses so they don't feel so left out. They're getting a bit distraught out there by themselves. So yeah, we'll throw down a couple of roads there. At least that'll give access to this house then. Yes, it does technically have road access. Fantastic. This one never will, but it's just going to have to deal with that. I mean, you know, not end of the world. It'll survive. We can also then throw in another cottage there and another cottage there. Okay, cool. We can really sardine people in here a bit. Too long to store or harvest. Some of it was ruined in the winters. Improving paths to a granary would help. Okay. Is this dude hung? No, he's just chilling. Recently stepped in mud. And apparently that gained him the powers of levitation. Oh my god. He's like suspended in the air. Oh wow, he's the watcher at the gates. Oh Lord Almighty. I need to document this for future generations. Holy hell. And I think upon this note, we are going to call that an episode. If you guys enjoyed meeting the Watcher at the Wall, let me know down in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. If you didn't like the video, you know what to do. Hit that dislike button. Either way, consider a subscription, and I will see you next time. Cheers.